then we'll space after that.
And I'm video.
But maybe then bus. We'll sort it all out, Henry. We're gonna get modded too, I think.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the big party Princess Tiana is throwing, where the wealthy are born. It's hot, company as sweet as honey. Sweetness. The inhabitants of the land we're passing over are their bees knees. Here in Bayou country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures.
When are we getting off?
We're getting off of this at Tomorrowland. Okay, so we gotta go around, we gotta go past Small World, and go around past Matterhorn and Emo.
Okay.
And then we'll get off. Oh, you're cold?
As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
These are over there. That's really good. Yeah, you kind of see the same stuff as you see over here on this side. So it's not a bad way if you don't get a rubber up ride like this.
There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below.
That's too bad about the mountain being closed.
Yes. But I'm filming.
Oh, okay. All right.
People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Toontown.
Good idea.
Good idea, Alex.
joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto it's a small world just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autolia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
Yeah, we could have gotten her back home. The guy that told us was wrong.
And away from each of the gold needs as well. This is for their own safety. We also ask that all hands on the things and feet. You stay inside the train at all times.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
Let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. To Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes.
As we make our way here inside Main Street, yes, everyone. You'll be here for full free stop. Thank you very much.
Alright, let's save this for later so you have room for ice cream. Let's save it for ice
inside the train at all times. Parents supervise children, make small ones that are away from vehicle openings or on the local lap for their safety. Our next stop is New Orleans Square Station. Some of your local stops are such lands as Adventureland, Tiana, Bayou Country, and of course Star Wars Galaxy Edge. Again, please stay seated.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos y...
Everyone to stay seated at all times, please. Make sure children are not running around the train.
Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. And watch your step as you're getting on. Those of you continue along with us, in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
Alright, folks, arriving at New relief for a station, please remain seated to come to a full complete stop. This is your destination for Adventureland, Frontierland, Bayou Country, Galaxy, home center attractions as Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, On a Mission, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and of course, Rise for Resistance. Again, stay seated till we come to a full stop in the station. Thank you.
Back there.